Before we get into this video, about 68% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. Get your life together. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, leave a like on this video. Today's video, we're going to do another of these MLB teams must trade for. We've already done two. We've done Chris Bryant, Francisco Lindor. Make sure to check those out. Link in the description below. So we're going to do these MLB teams must trade for Yu Darvish. The Cubs, they seem to be looking towards a rebuilding phase, but still have a ton of players with value to many Major League Baseball teams on their team, and some of their players have been in rumors this offseason. Yu Darvish has been the main one, and the one that seems most realistic that they move this offseason. His value in Major League Baseball is the highest it has been in a while right now after coming off a Cy Young type season in 2020. In this video, we are going to do what these MLB teams must trade for Yu Darvish. We already did one of these on Chris Bryant and Francisco Lindor. Make sure to check those videos out. Links in the description below to both of those. Let's go ahead and get into this video. So, if you're new and this is the first of these MLB teams must trade for video that you've seen on my channel, we do unrealistic and realistic. What I think would be unrealistic and realistic. So yeah, first unrealistic team, Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies have a good package, but I think Spencer Howard or Alex Bohm is not worth a player like Yu Darvish. If they are willing to give up Howard, they could get a deal done with the Cubs. I'm going to give one package with Howard and without Howard. Next, first trade, I think they can get it done. Darvish for Spencer Howard. I think Spencer Howard's that good. He's major league ready. He has ace potential. I think they could get that done straight up. Now, yes, you could get other prospects in some of these other deals that I'm talking about, and I think they should do some of those other deals. But if you're looking for a ace that's major league ready right now, then Spencer Howard for Yu Darvish might be the trade you might want to do. But if it's not, then maybe you want to do another trade. Next trade is Phillies get Darvish, Cubs get Kingery, Medina, Phillies number 5 prospect, and Vince Velasquez. Vince Velasquez has been talked about in some rumors over the last few days, and maybe Vince Velasquez is a player that the Cubs would want. I think they definitely might want just a young pitcher that could be pretty good for them in this trade. Kingery obviously didn't have the best 2020 season, but it looks like he still does have potential, and he's not terrible. Manita is the main player in this trade, the Phillies number 5 prospect. Now, the Phillies don't have a great farm system, so I wouldn't take that number 5 ranking much into account because they do have such a terrible farm system. Obviously, the Phillies are a team that crying poor. They're apparently just don't have any money, but according to Scott Boras and everybody else, knows that John Middleton is lying. Next team's the Atlanta Braves. The Braves have starting pitching, and their starting pitching staff is already set. There is no need for Darvish, in my opinion, even though many people think the Braves should trade for Darvish. I think the Braves should trade these players for a third baseman. Now they can trade for Darvish, but I do not think that would make sense at all. Braves get Darvish, Cubs get Kyle Muller, Braves number 6 prospect, and Thomas Burrows, the Braves number 24 prospect, and Sean Newcomb. Now, in this trade, you're getting pitching back, obviously. The 3 players are all pitchers. So you're going to get pitching back in this trade, and that's going to be the Braves. Yes, they could give up a Pache, a Waters, a Langoliers. They could give up one of those players, but I don't. Langoliers, obviously, you don't really need him with William Contreras there. And Pache or Waters, yes, you definitely could use. But do you really? I mean, I don't think that he's worth it. That's just my opinion. I don't think that Pache or Waters is worth a Yu Darvish, considering it's already set. Like, their pitching staff is already set, in my opinion. Next is the Nationals. The Nationals would have one of the best, if not the best, starting pitching staff in Major League Baseball right now. The Nationals do not have a great package to offer, and if these offers were on the table, were available, I would take them over these Nationals offers. Now, the Nationals in this trade would get Yu Darvish, obviously. Cubs would get Henry, the number 4, Cole Henry, the number 4 Nationals prospect, and Luis Garcia, the former Nats prospect. Now, Luis Garcia fits a hole of the infield, second base. Definitely a big need for them. Cole Henry, he's a young prospect that not going to be ready now, but he could be ready in the future, and it could be a pretty good piece for this Chicago Cubs team if they are indeed looking towards the future. Next to the New York Mets. The Mets do not have a great farm system for the future. Their farm system will be one of the best in baseball. But right now, a lot of their top prospects are not major league ready. I think the Mets should build through free agency, but this is a trade where they don't have to build through free agency totally, because who knows if Trevor Bauer's going there. Who knows what's happening there. So in this trade, the Mets get Darvish, the Cubs get Brandon Nimmo, Josh Wolf, the Mets number 7 prospect, and Mark Vientos, the number 7 Mets prospect. Mark Vientos is a third baseman, so you're probably wondering, how does he fit on this team? Well, he's only in single A ball right now, so he's got a while till he's going to be up. Josh Wolf, he's not going to be ready for a while, so these are two younger prospects that will not be ready for a while, but still some pretty good prospects, just not ready now prospects. So that's the trade that you're looking for if you're a rebuilding team. Next is the New York Yankees. The Yankees have a good package to offer with many ready now prospects. The Yankees need starting pitching. They signed Garrett Cole last offseason. Bauer seems unlikely this offseason, but Darvish would be a good move for the Yankees. In this trade, the Yankees get Darvish. Clark Schmidt goes to the Cubs, and Tachman and Urshela. In this trade, the Yankees' number 2 prospect is who Clark Schmidt is. Very good pitcher, and he's going to be a future ace. If Spencer Howard's on the table for the Phillies, another ace. I mean, you've got a couple aces possibly in these trades. Next trade here is with the Los Angeles Angels. The Angels have exactly what the Cubs would want in return. They have some very good outfielders in their farm system. The Angels need starting pitching. They are favorites to land Trevor Bauer in free agency, and they could build a very good pitching staff with Bundy, Bauer, and Darvish. In this trade, the Angels would get Darvish. The Cubs would get Jordan Adams, number 3 prospect for the Angels, and outfielder Jahimi Jones, the number 7 prospect for the Angels. Both close to ready now players, and Luis Rengifo and Taylor Ward. Taylor Ward looked like he had some potential, hasn't showed anything in the major leagues. Rengifo, he was supposed to be traded for Jack Peterson and Ross Stripling, didn't happen. Jahimi Jones, a second baseman, Cubs could use that. I think this Angels package might be the best out of all these. Now, yes, I know you could get an ace with the Cubs and the Phillies, but I think this might be the best package here. Twins are another team. There's another AL Central team on here, so that's going to be our final realistic team. The Twins could have a very good package to offer. The Twins have a good farm system. I think the Twins should trade for Darvish. Their starting pitching needs help, and a Cy Young type pitcher in 2020 would help that. Twins in this trade get Darvish. Cubs get Mitch Garver, who had a very good 2019 season, didn't have a good 2020 season. The Twins are not hurt from this because they still have Ryan Jeffers. Jordan Bolowskic, the Twins' number 4 prospect, and Johan Doran, the Twins' number 5 prospect. So in this trade, you may say this is giving up a lot for Darvish. Darvish is very good, and you're going to have to give up a lot to get a Darvish. And final team is the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox definitely can trade for Darvish. The White Sox have one of the best farm systems in Major League Baseball. They have already made some big moves this offseason by signing Adam Eaton and trading Lance Lynn. If the White Sox get Yu Darvish, they would have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball, and theirs is already very good. The package that would make sense for both teams is the White Sox get Yu Darvish, the Cubs get Adam Engel, Bernardo Flores, the White Sox number 16 prospect, and Jonathan Steeper, the White Sox number 6 prospect. In this trade, you get a lot of what you're looking for back in a trade. Some young starting pitching. That's what Bernardo Flores is in AAA, I think. Jonathan Steeper, ready now. Both kind of ready now pitchers. Adam Engel, he's been in the major leagues before. If he can show some potential, then maybe this is a steal. So, you're probably wondering, who are my favorites to land Yu Darvish? Going off these packages, if I'm ranking from my top 4 realistic teams, coming in at number 4 is going to be the Chicago White Sox. I'm not a big fan of that Chicago White Sox offer. Maybe they offer something more, but if they do, I think they could definitely get a trade done. But in this proposed trade offer, I do not think it gets done. Twins. It could get done, but they're coming in at number 3 on this list. They do have a lot of what the Cubs would want, but I just am not the biggest fan. Of course, and you can get better in these other trades. Number 2 is the Yankees. The Yankees yes, they're giving up an ace type pitcher in Clark Schmidt and Todd Schmidt and Urshela. But I think the Angels package is better and it fits everything that the Cubs would want in a trade. You get an outfielder, you get a second baseman, you get another second baseman, you get an outfielder, you get everything you would want in a trade, and that's everything you would want in a trade. I do predict the Angels will trade for Yu Darvish this offseason. That's my prediction, and I do think they will sign Trevor Bauer as well. So that's my prediction for you, Darvish. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. You'll get an every time I upload a video. Leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. 68% of you that watch these videos do not subscribe. Get your life together, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, leave a like. Thank you for watching, and peace.